Hello and welcome back to Package Rebellion. I'm your host Barry Lumbersquatch, and this week something super uber cool, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I'm a huge fan of this band. This is the reissue of the fourth studio album by none other than one of the big four, and if you ask me, in my opinion, which you didn't, but I'm going to give it anyway, since my name is on the show, Anthrax. And this is the State of Euphoria 30th Anniversary Reissue. And boy, do I feel old. I want to say, I was 15 when this came out in 1988. And here we are 30 years later. And this is the double LP reissue. Came out on October 19th, a few days late. It was supposed to be out on October 5th. It's out via Island Records, UME, on a 2 CD or 2 LP package. The package includes original remastered album and bonus tracks, while there's a second disc if you got the CDs, or the B-side on the double LPs that features 9 studio demos that the drummer, Charlie Benante, who's been with the band obviously since its inception, it's from his archive. This was released in September 1988, and it reached number 30 on the Billboard 200 and has since been certified gold in multiple territories. So before we get into this, we're going to go take the Wayback Machine, and there's not going to be any cool effects, and I'm going to show you the original ones that I had when I first bought them back in 1988. A little dude back in high school, thrashing about with my mullet and my leather jacket. Though I don't know if I had my leather jacket until 89. I don't know. My mother was really weird with that shit. Here it is, State of Euphoria, Anthrax. The back, the cover, was done by Mort Drucker, who a lot of people do know from Mad Magazine. They had this specifically commissioned for this with the Knot Man. So you had Joey, Scott, Charlie, Frank, and Dan. Dan obviously no longer with the band. The LP was pretty simple, out on Megaforce and Island Records. This has got water on it for some reason because I'm sloppy. Simple black on black, liner notes, band picture. Very, very different than the thrash that was out at the time, where these guys were more or less like looked like skaters almost, and kind of had more groove. Or I want to go with groove-oriented music instead of just the hard, straight-ahead thrash metal. Now these did come with holograms, and unfortunately I couldn't find the hologram for this, but with my original cassette and CD, you can see I still have the holograms. And I know I have the holograms somewhere for this, not sure where. I'll find it, and then I'll have to do a whole nother episode where I find the hologram, and maybe I can call Josh Gates and we could do an Expedition Unknown and to find the hologram sticker. I think I might have put it on something on my desk, but I don't see it over there. I wouldn't have done that because I'm really weird like that. I like collectibles. So you can see I still have these. Why wouldn't I have this? But to kind of switch it up a little bit, when I was going through the LP, this was in there, and I don't remember this at all. And it's going to be really hard to see. It says, maybe I could do it like this. It says, Stars on Thrash. It's a flexi disc from 88. And it's got bands like Flotsam and Jetsam, Mucky Butt, which I love, New Jersey guys, Gothic Slam, Sacred Right, Slayer, Snow White, not Snow White, Snow White. Hades was another band from New Jersey. SOD, which had members of Anthrax in it, of course. And I was like, wow, where the hell did that come from? And I looked it up, and there was actually an album that came out. Same name, same band, same everything. But this came in like a Metal Hammer magazine, and for the life of me, I don't know how it got in there. I don't think I was a reader of Metal Hammer. I think it was more of a Rip Guy or Kerrang. but whatever. But Roadrunner Records is for me. I thought it was pretty cool. I just thought I'd share that with you. You can get these for all of like $2 on Discogs. But enough of the stuff from 1988. We're fast forwarding to now. 2018. Did you see my beard? Instagram sees my beard. YouTube doesn't. YouTube sees my knife. So, while we open it, we'll try to give you a little bit more information. The album was produced by Mark Dodson, who worked with Anthrax on 2 of their albums, State of Euphoria and the follow-up Persistence of Time. Many do regard Persistence of Time as one of their finest albums, if not their finest albums, aside from Among the Living. And believe me, Among the Living is great. I'm a huge, Anthrax, I'm not one of those guys who does, lists, but, might have to do some quick editing. I don't know my address. Anthrax, if I did top 3 lists, or 10 lists, or whatever, Anthrax would be a consistent top 3, if not number 1. Just easily my all-time favorite band. I still get chills when I hear the opening notes to Among the Living. It's just awesome. I remember when Persistence of Time came out, I had there was a local radio station, college radio station, that's actually really popular across the U.S. 89.5 WSOU, South Orange University, Seton Hall's Pirate Radio, New Jersey's Hardest Rock, had a contest, and it was to win the Persistence of Time CD. And the question was, who was the album Among the Living dedicated to? And it was to King, not to Stephen King, but just to King. And I won, and I got the CD. So it comes, oh, my English, my grammar's horrendous. A nice little pick set. I'm not going to open it because I'm really weird, obviously. But it's on there, if you look. It's Anthrax, it's Fight Until You Can't, which was off their, not Worship Music, oh my god. Yeah, Worship Music, because For All Kings was the one after that. Sorry, my bad. It was a nice little pick set that came with it. So, now we get into the meat and potatoes of the album. And this is going to run long, I tell you that right now. Oh my god, my computer monitor went off. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm sniffling too. It's allergy season. Anybody else got allergies? Yeah, I do. It's lumberscotch, I do. Oh, that's cool. So, very carefully, oh, there you go. On the back, you see same artwork from Mort Drucker. Going back to Mark Dodson, other than the 2 albums that he did for Anthrax, he also did a couple of EPs. One was Penacafessin, which back in the day was very hard to get. But you got to remember, kids, before the interwebs, a lot of this music, if you didn't have connections in a music shop, record shop, or had like a really cool record shop that got imports, a lot of this stuff you couldn't get. So it's coupon code, download the album, but I'm not going to share that with you because I don't want you taking my album. I will say this is the yellow is a little bit paler by comparison. I keep getting hurt. I can reach down. You can see there. Not that it matters. Could be just age. And here we go. So we've got, of course, I had to get the colored vinyl because it's just me. So this is disc 2. This is the red one. Here's C. State of Euphoria. So I got this side and that side because there is no track listing on the back. There's just the swirly gig. Reminiscent, well, I shouldn't say reminiscent, but it's basically the same as the cover. Liner notes are yellow. Just this time around on this side. So what Charlie did, Charlie Benante, the drummer, which was really cool, he went out on Twitter and asked people for memories and such of the album, what it meant to them, and he took some of them and put them on there, so that's really cool. Again, this would be similar to the original sleeve with your lyrics, band picture, all the liner notes. Now the one thing I'm missing, and I don't see it here, let me put that down. So here's your yellow. It's got a smudge mark on it. Ah, come on guys. This side, that side. Again, it's really gig. There's supposed to be a booklet. Now maybe the booklet only came with the CD. I'm going to have to look at that because package will include an original and remastered album bonus tracks while a second disc of I don't know, it's not on there. Liner notes have been written by former Metal Hammer. Wow, how weird is that? Didn't I just say the Flexi disc was from Metal Hammer? This is crazy, people, crazy. I'm way over my 10-minute limit for Instagram, so I know I'm not going to be able to put this up. Liner notes written by former Metal Hammer editor-in-chief Alexander Milos, while the booklet will also include quotes from fans about what the album meant to them. So maybe this is it. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Because it's supposed to be a 20-page booklet, I thought. I'm going to have to dig into that, but it is still cool. This Anthrax had headlined the Headbangers Ball tour. They had gotten really big with this album. This had like their biggest hit on there. What was it? Quick. Who Cares Wins. Antisocial was huge. The Trust cover. That was huge. Schism is really... Finally. I like the word. Finally? I don't know. Is easily one of my favorite songs because you can go anywhere to any Anthrax fan or just about really anybody who loves old school thrash metal and say, I drink 3 6-packs just so I could look at your face, and somebody's going to yell out, finally. Out of sight.